Hey, welcome back. All right, so Leos, here we go. Leos, this is going to be a little retrograde message because Mercury retrograde, it moves faster than Earth does, so it laps us. So it's never going in the reverse, but it does lap us. And so, with that in mind, it's like looking at the hands on a clock where we pass by 12 again and again. And every time we do that, it really is denoting passage of time, but also a chance to come back around to a previous thought, or something comes back around to us, but maybe we see it in a different light now. So, what is coming back around at this point for Leo that, is something to maybe think about, deal with, or deal with differently? And we have the star, a wish. Something that Leo wants is maybe coming to the forefront of their mind again. This could be like a huge life path, one's true North Star. We've got the 10 of Cups. This is about Leo admitting to themselves once again, there is this thing that I really want to do, this thing that would make me so happy. There is this idealized vision of what my life would look like if I let myself acknowledge, what do I really want? I know exactly what it looks like. So I think Leo is back to saying, you know what? I want to go after my goal. I deserve to be really happy. 5 of Wands. I think Leo struggles in this fictional story. This Leo struggles sometimes with just saying, this can work. I can get this. I can have this. I know I can be successful at this. This Leo sometimes splits themselves in half with worrying. We had confidence, and now we go, okay, here's what's been holding me back. Sometimes I get in my head and I overthink it, and then I melt my own, great castles that I built into my mind, and I just kind of go, oh no, probably that wouldn't work. Probably I can't. Probably, there's too many question marks as to whether or not this would be something I could achieve. And I think Leo is realizing I self-sabotaged just a little bit. I told myself it's not the right time for me to have this success. Well, guess what? It is now. We have the Chariot upright. This is great. By the way, strong Aquarius and now strong Cancerian coming in on this storyline. It is Leo's time to go after their hope, their dream. It is very much Leo's time to like really go all in, to buy into their happiness. I mean, that could just be, I believe in, a beautiful outcome in my own life. I believe I can, meet the partner of my dreams. I believe I'm good enough to love. Why did I think, no, I'm probably, I still need to go do more work on myself. I feel like Leo maybe for a period of time anyway, overthought stuff and talked themselves out of the happiness that they are talking themselves back into now. Now, this could be about like whatever Leo's great happiness would look like. It could be everything from partnership to sometimes fame to moving to a particular place and having a particular kind of, living scenario or lifestyle. Whatever this is, no dream is too big or too small. But for a little bit, Leo talked themselves out of it and said, no, I probably can't have that. I'm probably not worthy yet. I think Leo's own opinion of their worth and whether or not they're deserving of this happiness might have been their biggest stumbling block. And now we see them coming around again and saying, I'm definitely good enough. I've worked really hard. Why can't I have the kind of happiness that I want to have? Of course, I should be able to do that. We've got a Page of Pentacles. We've got the 7 of Wands. If Leo is going after their hopes, their wishes, their dreams, their goals, the first thing Leo may have to do is like send a letter, send a resume, put in an application. Maybe Leo has somebody that they need to go talk to specifically. Maybe there's a person that's like on their heart. Maybe they need to, it's how we overcome a struggle. And we definitely see like Leo may need to reach out and address something with another person. Maybe if Leo has a big dream, maybe they need to go, ask a bank to, give them a loan for a business plan, or maybe they need to, this is about opening up dialogue with someone because that's where the obstacle is. 4 of Swords, they may say, I really want to heal something with someone. And that could be part of what Leo's like, my greatest wish, what would give my life great happiness is to heal a rift between myself and, let's say, a sibling or an old friend. I don't know that I think that this is Leo needing to heal things with like a romantic partner. I think this is like, I want to look at 10 of cups as I want my whole life to be good. So I don't think this is just about a romance. I think it's like, what are the things that are thorns in my side that are preventing me from having great happiness? That fight I had with my sibling, I want to reach out and I want to say, I really miss you. It's kind of a struggle every day to feel like we can't talk. And so I either want to heal things with you, or I hope you'll accept, the fact that I'm telling you how much I miss you. It could feel like this is a big stumbling block, me not being able to talk to you. And maybe not having that open dialogue for like other just very straightforward reasons has been a blockage. Anytime we have beef with someone and we can't, we need to be able to communicate with them, for other things in our life to move smoothly. And I'm not saying this is a manipulative energy on Leo's part at all. In fact, I think Leo is saying, what I actually want is for my world to not have conflict in it, to not have frustration, to not have hurt and pain. If I hurt somebody, or if it hurts me that I'm not able to connect with them, let me do my best to try to heal. Let me do my best to find the right words to soothe this. Let me fix these things if I have the power to do so. 9 of Swords. It definitely feels like everywhere Leo is addressing what things have made me blue, have made me sad, have given me stress. There's somebody Leo wants to hug. There's somebody out there that Leo just wants to go ahead and be, like able to connect to again. And it really looks like Leo's going to go towards someone. Now, please remember, this whole thing could actually be read the exact reverse way. Maybe we have an Aquarius who's like, I really want to be happy. And I realize it is time that I just go talk to Leo. I've got to go talk to them. I've got to go try to heal things with them. I want to patch up a lot of relationships in my life, namely one with Leo. In truth, it's not like we have Leo in this. We have mostly almost no fire energy except on this one card, the 5 of Wands. So this may not be Leo. We might need to flip this and read it the other direction. We have a King of Swords in the reverse. There isn't anything to say that, the desire to heal something is going to happen oh so quickly, but certainly it looks like somebody's getting on the right path. What I care to do more now than anything is I'd like to get on the right path and maybe try to heal things. Universe, what's a message just for Leo? What's an advice just for Leo? 6 of Cups in the reverse. This is about not trying to cling to the past or nostalgia or bring things back. We have the Empress upright. This is, look, this could be the message of let bygones be bygones. Instead, Leo's many levels above whatever happened in the past. If they had a conflict with a soulmate or a family member or something, it could be that it's like, look, I already learned that lesson with you. And honestly, I grew beyond it. I don't harbor hard feelings. I take lessons and I grow from them. Now, what that could mean is just because somebody wants to come back into Leo's life and heal things, it does not mean that Leo maybe needs to do that. King of Swords. But there is this winding path. Leo, if there is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that would like to come back into Leo's world, and of course, this is all depending on what occurred, right? Depending on what happens. It could very well be that Leo can say, you know what? We were both younger back then. We both made mistakes back then. And we both learned. And I became a full-blown Empress. And if you became a full-blown King of Swords and we both ended up better than who we used to be, then maybe it's been a long and winding path, but maybe this is something that I can at least look at you with, kind eyes, and I can hear you out, and I can give you, like some kind of, like, we'll just say common human courtesy. Now, I will say this. I never read stories about like, oh, somebody did something intentionally heinous, but hey, bring them back into your life. No. I don't tell stories about abuse ever, ever, ever. So just know that wouldn't be the scenario in this. This would have been like 2 people, maybe weren't too great together. Maybe they both had, things that out of their failed connection, they both end up better people. Sometimes we really reflect and we go, I wasn't at my best. The me who I am today, I would never have, maybe been whatever, short-tempered, or maybe we were just, it wasn't the right time for us, but we're older now, we're wiser now. It really feels like the big message to Leo is if that is the case, if Leo has changed so much and this other person has changed so much and there weren't heinous acts done with intention to cause harm, given those parameters, it could be a great thing for Leo to be able to look at this person with fresh eyes, with an Empress's eyes, a compassionate eyes, and actually always advocate for what Leo themselves would want in their own life. If Leo's like, I actually do still love this person and they are trying to heal things with me, this doesn't mean that Leo has to be in a romance with them or that Leo has to become anything more with this person other than, I do love you as a human being and we've both grown because we knew each other. It could be as simple as that, because this is about self-love as much as this is about giving love another opportunity. I just think it would be very different this time around if that is going to be possible. And again, it's just to consider that, because really, what is this person coming in to ask for? They want their 10 of Cups and they're coming in to talk to Leo. Or like I said, the whole thing could be reversed. But I asked, what is the specific message, maybe just for Leo? And it says, if this would be in Leo's greatest and highest good, if Leo wants this, if Leo sees this person as someone of integrity and someone of great truth, and Leo, feels a certain amount of love, compassion toward this person, it just kind of says, then do what is in Leo's own best interest to put the past in the past and look at this person with the fresh eyes and follow one's heart, whether that means to love this person again or whether that means to be like release them with love. I know all those butterflies are there saying, I think everything has transformed. I think things are a lot different now. We have the Magician. Look, the future is at Leo's fingertips and the past is kind of been written over, and this is a new dawning day. So all things are possible now. Leo could close this chapter with somebody and move forward and just be really lighthearted and happy and be like, I'm so glad that we don't carry bad karma. We ended things on a nice note finally, and I can let them go and wish them well. And I can't wait to get back to manifesting for myself. Or, God, this could be different between the two of us now. It does look like this is going to be a blast from the past. It looks like it's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, possibly. It kind of looks like, all said and done, like they're the ones that are going to be approaching Leo. Now that we see Leo never really came out in this until I asked directly about Leo. So I'm actually thinking that we should probably read it in that direction, that it's somebody who's wanting to heal things with Leo. And Leo's response seems like it might be something that'll be really soul-soothing for Leo. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing.